All right, welcome everyone. We are live. We are back. Welcome to Pulp Addicts Pod. All right, sweet, it's working. I had to check the feed and make sure it was working fine. So,
Right on.
wow,
Boy,
this is
folks.
great. It's not my old setup, but it works.
Nice.
Oh shit! I can hear the fan on my CPU is booking. But anyways, thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm here with our brother Gigi from Shift Happens and Russ Bailey from Black Sky UFO. Welcome, gentlemen.
Yo,
evening.
what's happening?
Good evening, everyone.
Right on, right on. This is like last minute stuff, but yeah, we decided to just go live. What the heck? So we're just gonna do a basic show. We'll see what happens. It's on a new setup, so far so good. I'm Dave Cruz, by the way, and we're going to talk about a few things. I'm going to talk a little bit about some movie stuff. G's going to talk about some gaming stuff, and then Russell's going to talk about some of the stuff that he's seen in social media and on the internet and stuff like that. So, anyways, here we go. Gigi, do you want to go first?
Not particularly, but yeah, we could. Well, the first thing I want to bring up is, as everybody know, the Switch 2 is, man, that's coming out pretty soon, isn't it? Like,
June 5th.
yeah, June 5th already. It seems just like yesterday it was still a myth, and now it's actually here.
Yep.
And so it is pretty exciting, and I would like one, but there's a couple of problems. First of all, the price, it's like $500, I believe, and then the games are going for $80, which is insane. Which, speaking of which, you don't even get the game anymore. There's no physical games. They just come with a code, like a little thing that has a code on it, and then you have to log in online and download it. So, and you don't, and what really bothers me is their end user agreement, for not only their games, but their actual console is you literally don't own it. You're just paying for a license to be able to use it as long as so their big thing is they don't want you to mod your N60 or your Nintendo Switch. You can't do anything to the console. You can't add anything. And if you do, they will brick your Nintendo Switch and shut it off remotely. And then you don't have your Switch anymore. $500 gone, no refund, nothing. Like, so, like I used this analogy earlier. Like, imagine if you bought a car and then you put some better speakers in there, had some new speakers installed, and then Hyundai came to your house and towed your car away. Like, because you just upgraded your car. Like, it's so ridiculous. And so you literally, although a lot of people are going to obtain Switch 2s, nobody is going to own a Switch 2. And really we have a clip here, I think, of this guy just really quickly breaking it down quite simply in a little skit that he did.
So where's the link at?
Oh, I sent it in the Twitter group chat.
Okay, let me pull that up real quick.
If that works. But, obviously it's Nintendo. It'd be fun to have one, but I don't know. I'm definitely going to have to hopefully wait for a price drop, but they don't really do price drops though. Like, I think the Switch is just as expensive as it's been the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I really wish they would have added a proper D-pad on the actual handheld console itself instead of that four separate button thing. I mean, that makes games like they're about to bring Virtua Fighter 5 Revo onto the Switch.
Man.
Good fucking luck playing that on that thing. Like, there's no way that's going to work. So you would need the Pro controller or or like I use the Saturn Pro right here,
Mm-hmm.
in just some sort of actual D-pad, you know? Like, is that, you know, they really didn't change anything as far as the design. They just made it a little bit, it's a little more real estate on the screen, I guess. But everything else is about exactly the same. Apparently, they've fixed the stick drift issue, so they say, which is nice. Luckily, I've never had an issue with that. Have you, Russ?
Not really. I'll be honest with you. Anything that Sega makes is always good, and that's the one thing I love about Sega is anytime when you bought one of their old consoles or even their games, the build quality was just better than anybody else. I mean, that
100%.
Genesis controller, that original one,
Yeah.
so good,
The 3-button
so
one?
good. Yeah, 3-button,
Yeah.
solid as a rock.
And they still, you know, I'm using the same Saturn controller, my actual Saturn controller that I've been using since, you know, since back in its time. And it's still flawless. Even their analog controller, flawless. And yeah, this is all original stuff I got over here. And
It's great.
yeah, just solid build quality.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do the share. Let's see if we can get this to work.
Right on.
But yeah, this dude nails it pretty good.
We are on Zoom and share. Huh. Interesting. Oh, there it is. Okay. Share that to you. Do you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe this will work. And here. I'm just looking at the feed to make sure it's going through. And then we'll get it to go. All right. Looks like it's going. All right, it's not going over the feed for some reason. Hang on. 1 second. Let's see why it's not working.
Oh, it wasn't working?
Oh, it's working, but the audio is not going over the feed.
Oh. Ah, well.
Why it's not working, but it should.
Well, that's all right. I mean, but yeah, it's basically just like, you know, doing a little skit with himself. Like, but yeah. So after all this bad news about the Switch 2, it like, you know, it's like the big brother of gaming. They're just like, you're not allowed to, you don't even own your console anymore. Yeah, didn't prevent it from selling out pre-orders within the first hour. People are still all over it. But I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong.
Sorry.
I want one too.
You guys can hear it, right? You guys can hear it, right? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So, I don't know why it's not going over the feed, but the video is.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear it when I'm sharing it?
Yeah, we hear it.
Yeah, we heard it.
That's bizarre. All right, well, it's not working.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right,
Yeah, we'll just skip over that. But yeah, all the same points basically. But and yeah, but still with all that, the Switch 2 sold out within the first hour of being on pre-sale, as it should. I mean, the Nintendo Switch is getting close to being the best-selling console of all time. The only thing that's outsold it is the PS2, and it's only by, a few million, which sounds like a lot, but, I think the PS2 sold 150 million. The Switch is at like 140 something million.
Yeah.
And if they do a price drop when the Switch 2 comes out, if they actually lower the price with the Switch, which I kind of don't think they will, but if they did, they would absolutely break that record. And but yeah, I'm probably going to be rocking, as long as they keep the servers and the online store and all that going for the original Switch. I'm probably going to rock that as long as I can, unless they really come out with some stuff that's like only on the Switch 2. Like, that's kind of why I don't have a PS5 right now, is because there's literally only like a handful of games that you can't play on PS4, but one of them I do want to play, which is Astrobot, or Astro Boy, whatever it's called. Astrobot, yeah. And then I kind of don't need an Xbox because I've got Game Pass on my PC, so I literally have access to all that. So
I got a question for both of you guys. We're not doing BTS or Midnight Blend or any conspiracy show or anything like that we're used to, right? But because of this tariff situation, do you guys expect, along with everything else, our electronics, games, consoles, mobile phones, all that stuff, it's all going to go up, right?
Yeah, it's possible, but it's also possible these tariffs could be used as leverage to get other countries to the table to make deals for us, to help our country. I think it'll help our country eventually. We might suffer a little bit up front, but I think we will see some prices going up. I saw where Walmart said they're raising prices later this month, but the thing is, Walmart makes all this money. They can afford to eat those tariffs. And the way they did their stores now, my local Walmart in Bluefield, Virginia, they remodeled it. You can't even get through the aisles hardly. They're so close together now. And the folks that are doing the online shopping, they're pushing these little carts through the store. They will roll over top of you if you don't watch out, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, GG.
Well, yeah, and like the prices will go up for sure. Like, that's part of the plan. But the way it balances out is, and he needs to come through with this, is eliminating the income tax. That's how America used to be. That's how it started, and it was running great until the Federal Reserve was created and World War I, and then they implemented. But we used to not be in debt at all, and we paid that off every year using tariffs, and there was no income tax. That's how it was. So it doesn't, you can't just raise tariffs and then not cut the income tax. Like, I've heard him talk about taking it only down to 10%, but it really needs to be down to 0. But think about it this way, like, so if you want a Nintendo Switch 2, it's, instead of $400, it's now $580. But instead of only making $60,000 last year, I actually made $85,000. So yeah, the Switch 2 is more expensive, but I have a lot more money to be able to. So there's a sweet spot there where it can balance out. So hopefully, that's how it would work.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I kind of thought, we're going to see some increase on all these games and all of these consoles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even like,
I think we will. Yeah.
The tablets and stuff like that, and everything.
Yeah.
Everything. So
I know iPhones may go up in the fall, possibly. That's a definite possibility, because there's some new phones that are coming out in the fall with some new technology, and supposedly, and Samsung just released the S25 Edge, which is an ultra thin S25,
I saw
and
that.
it's about $1,100, and it's really the specs are about the same as the S25 Plus, just a little bit better camera. So $1,100. I mean, that's about average of what it is, but who knows? The S26 Edge could go $1,500. No one knows what's with these
Yeah.
tariffs.
Yeah, we've got just a little bit to wait to see,
Yeah,
but it won't be waiting too long. Yeah, by the time the 26 comes out, stuff will be going up for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah. I mean,
Nice.
yeah.
So on that note, I mean, we want to stay away from the Nintendo Switch, pretty much.
Yeah,
But-
I'd have to say, as much as I'd love to have one, I mean that's a little bit Marxism, if you know what I mean, and too much control.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And one thing that was kind of like good to see is, people have been very outspoken against this. Like you have guys like that making those clips, but like if you go like on some of the pre-order sites where you can sort of like rate the product, even though it hasn't come out yet. You know what I mean? Like 5 stars, 4 stars, 1 star. And it's like 95% 1 stars. Just everybody's like, yeah, they still sold out the pre-sale within an hour, but there's way more people that are pissed and being very vocal about it. Like 95% 1 stars. And if you think about it, I mean, unless they have some bangers up their sleeve, all we know it's coming out is a new Mario Kart. So you're paying $580 to play Mario Kart, basically. Like if you're going to get
No
it on
backwards
day one.
compatibility?
Oh, actually, I'm glad you brought that up. Yes, I believe it is backwards compatible.
Yeah.
That'll keep
Switch
people
One. So
tied
that's
over
good.
for a while, I guess.
And but the only thing, it's just like, it would be one thing if it was a premium quality console. Like it's like this is going to be about on par with a PS4 Pro. It's not going to be anywhere near the specs of PS5 or Xbox Series X or S. So it's not like it's this brand new shit. It's just they just want you to buy another machine to keep playing their games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And plus, really, I think, and with that analogy, the Switch 1, like I was saying earlier, is probably on par with like a PS3. But honestly, like, it doesn't need to be much better. Like, all the Nintendo games are awesome. Like, it's still fun. Like, sometimes when it gets a port of another game, it might be watered down a bit, but it's fine, The only part that's not fine is charging $500 for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see if that price sticks. But yeah, people are pissed.
I'm also concerned over the Joy Cons, also because the older Joy Cons, they just were not made really well. When I had my OLED Switch, it was a little better, but the original Switch Joy Cons were not good. They would always go bad.
A lot of people, they had the stick drift to the point where part of their advertising for Switch 2 is making sure that they fixed the problem. Like no stick drift, anti-stick drift sticks. Like that was just how much of a problem it was, to where it's part of their marketing for Switch 2. And but you're right, because I've got the OLED as well. Have not had issues with the Joy-Cons. Yeah.
What color OLED did you get, Gigi? Did you get the white one or the red and blue?
Oh, so I've got I got the black and gray Smash Bros. Ultimate model. So it's mostly black and gray, but I got this a very thin protective cover that goes around the Switch. So it's like as thin as a layer of paint, basically. So now it's just all black, just decked out black
nice.
Switch.
Nice. I had the white OLED and then I sold it. So wish I hadn't have, but in hindsight now, with the way their Nintendo's showing their ass with the Switch 2, I'm kind of glad that I did sell it.
Like, yeah, take that. Yeah.
I'm a little upset
Definitely.
because I haven't been able to keep up on consoles. The last one I had was a PlayStation 4. Like 2 years
well,
ago.
It's a good console.
It is.
And plus, it's still very relevant. Like,
Still plays Spider-Man.
95% of the new games are coming out on PS4 too, along with PS5. So you're still good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get a 5 eventually.
I've got PS5. I like it pretty good. I like the design, the way the PlayStation 4 looks better than the PS5 though. I never
still
have
like
been a
the
big
4
fan of the design, but I tell you what, I saw I was at GameStop yesterday and saw this awesome. It was like a chrome green PS5 controller, beautiful controller.
Ooh,
Look,
that
and
sounds
I was
sexy.
like, man, that is a nice looking controller, but I didn't buy it. So
Yeah. Yeah, I've still never even held a PS5 controller. I'm really curious.
I like it. It's really good.
Is it a upgrade, you think, over the
Yeah,
traditional?
yeah, it is. It's easier to hold on to than the PS4. And really, to be honest with you, GG, I kind of like it better than the Xbox Series X controller, because the
Oh, really?
Xbox
Okay.
Series X is a little, and don't get me wrong, Xbox Series X controller is great, but it's a little bit beefier, and this is like a little slimmer, easier to grab hold of. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I hear you. Yep.
Yeah,
And
but both are really good.
yeah, I'm just curious about the D-pad on the P, which for most modern games is not an issue because unless you're playing like Virtua Fighter 5, something that relies on very precise diagonal D-pad inputs.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. But I play those games though. I do a lot of retro games on there,
nice.
and yeah. See, that's the way they have the D-pad separated. Like, there's no.
Yeah.
So I just happen to have this right here. So you look on this D.
Yeah.
Now the Xbox One, they messed up the D-pad, but with the but the Xbox Series X, so you can't really see it with this filter.
Yeah,
But it
keeps
actually
disappearing.
has. It actually has the corner. There's a button for the corners.
Yeah.
Where it's one solid joy
Yeah.
pad, whereas the D-pad on that one is separated into 4 buttons, and it makes fighting games really difficult to the point where, like, they make specific
there you go.
controllers. Yeah, there you go. See, now you can see. Yeah,
Right. Like,
So that-
yeah, I do like that better. Yeah.
and that was really the only thing they did between the Xbox One and Xbox Series X. It's the exact same controller, except they put that excellent D-pad on there, and
Yeah, I would say if they make this section just a little bit longer, like see how much longer this is.
yeah, that's nice.
It's a little. This is just it feels good in your hands. It's easier to hold, so to speak. But I will say this: Xbox Series X does have some good gameplay on it. It's a great gamepad. So, but hey, that just gives me an excuse to get an Xbox Series X Elite controller.
There you go.
So,
Oh, those are awesome because those have
You don't
extra
need an
buttons like
excuse.
on the inside,
yeah,
and you can. Yeah, all my friends have those.
yeah.
They actually went on sale for like 40% off a couple of months ago.
What?
I
Yeah.
think we
What?
missed it.
One more thing, though, I will say that I hope Xbox gets right with their next console. I had to buy a rechargeable battery pack for this because you still have to put AA batteries into the Xbox Series X controller, and
Yeah,
my PS5 USB Type C charging. Rechargeable battery already comes with it. So that's one thing I wish Xbox would change.
yeah.
Because it's just I mean that's ridiculous.
I'm just speculating here, but I think the reason why they did that might be because they have an exclusive deal with Samsung, in their phones. So every Samsung phone is automatically compatible. It recognizes that it's an Xbox controller. So when you play games on the store, it shows the right buttons, X, A, B, in the right colors and everything. And so like I have I don't have it on me, but I have a little phone clip that just holds my phone right here over the controller, and it just turns into a portable gaming console.
That's awesome.
And so I think that might be the reason why. Yeah, every time I'm on a plane, like that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
It would suck
I
if it was
think
the other
that
way
might be the
around,
reason
though.
why. I think that's why they went with the batteries, though. You know what I mean? Because it's a multi-purpose controller, but they should at the very least have the option to get the rechargeable model, though. You know what I mean? Like a rechargeable battery version of it.
Yeah.
Like PlayStation does.
Yeah. Yeah. And I ended up buying one with a dock, and it works really great. So I mean, the Xbox is a great controller. Don't get me wrong; it is excellent.
Yeah,
I
they're
like the
both.
controller.
And so with all that,
Xbox.
all these good controllers out there, why didn't they improve the controller on the Switch too? Or well, you can get the Pro controller, which is fantastic, but as far as playing portably, that really needed some adjusting, and they didn't do that at all. It's like almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
So
Most definitely.
So 2 games are going to be coming out that I'm waiting for, and one of them is the new Kingdom Hearts 4. I don't know if you guys seen the trailers to that, but it looks.
I had no idea.
Cool.
Neither did I. It was. I don't know if they were keeping it secret or what, but the gameplay looks crazy. It looks phenomenal.
Well, I guess that'll be.
Maybe I can find it. Let me see if I can bring it up somewhere.
So I'm guessing that's a PlayStation 5 exclusive, huh?
I don't know, honestly.
So that might be two. That might be 2 games now that I can't play.
Well, I really want that new Wolverine game that's supposed to be launching for PS5.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be built on the same program that the Spider-Man games for PS5 is built on. So it should be pretty good, like an open world.
Yeah, actually, I guess that would be a third one. Is that Spider-Man game? I would like to check that one out because that's PS5 only, right?
Yeah. Have you done much research into the PS5 Pro, GG?
No, I don't. Yeah, I can't speak to any of the specs. No.
I've heard it's really good, but it does not come with a disc drive, which really sucks. You have to buy the disc drive separately. So, I was asked a few months ago. Several people asked me, "So, you're going to upgrade from your PS5 to the PS5 Pro?" The answer this time is no. I will probably wait for the PS6 to come out.
Yeah. I mean, how much of a difference is it going to make, really?
Yeah,
like,
not much.
Maybe some extra colors and like ray tracing and stuff that kind of like really doesn't matter. Yeah, it's cool if you have it, if your system can do it, but like, it's not that expensively cool.
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you, Dave. If you've got a PS4 still, you're in good shape because I tell you, I absolutely love the PS4. That was as a great console.
Yeah.
I've still got my PS2 and I've got my PS3.
Nice. Which model of the PS3 do you have? Is it the OG one?
OG, the first one that came out.
Nice. Yeah. Dude, that's the one to have. Yep.
Yeah. I love it. It's great. I don't have it hooked up right now, but I still love it though. It was good. I remember dropping $700 at the time when it came out years ago. Yep. I just went through a divorce, and and I was like, well, you know what? I'm buying me something nice. So I bought me that PS5 or PS3 with some games and so forth. So it was pretty cool. I liked it. I got the the name has just left me. What's their driving simulator? Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo.
Yeah, I got that. So it was pretty cool, but pretty neat.
See if I can get this to
Hell
work.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Let me know if you can hear it.
I'm
Cannot hear it. Oh, there it is.
Looks pretty good.
hell yeah.
It does. And when is this releasing?
Turn that down. Hang on.
Yeah, I don't know.
They don't have a release date yet. Turn it down a little bit. This is gameplay.
Oh, nice. Wow.
It's pretty sick.
Nice. I like the logo. It looks really cool.
Looks clean.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's they show Donald and Goofy still.
Nice.
But yeah, I've always liked Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, did you play all of the first 3 games?
I played 1 and 2. I didn't get a chance to play 3.
Nice. Yeah, I only played the first one, but I remember it was really awesome on
Hell yeah.
PS2. And
Connor.
yeah, great
Yeah,
franchise.
have a special guest joining us at this time. We have Connor.
Right
You're
on.
ready to bite me, but getting big, isn't he? Look how big he's getting, Dave.
Oh, dude, he's huge.
Yeah, he's a good fella.
Right on. Yeah,
He gets to go to the vet later this month to get his shots and stuff.
I adopted my kid's cat, Salem. He's a big black cat.
Nice.
Oh, he's huge.
Nice.
He's outside messing
That
with
is
the
so
other
cool.
cats.
Do you still have your cat, Gigi?
Yep, she's right over there,
Nice.
just napping. But yeah, a lot of times she likes to. I mean, basically, anytime I'm focused on the computer, she likes to get up and just get right in between me and the screen on the keyboard.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, I want to see that. I mean, I'd like to check that game out when it comes out. Probably not going to come out until next year though. But it looks good. Square Enix. What I was going to mention to Gigi and maybe even you, Russ, if you're following along, but there's a new Mortal Kombat movie coming out, and
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
what's his name from The Boys is going to be in it, And
Well, it can only be better than that last dog shit movie they put out in 21.
For sure. For sure. My
Honestly,
gosh.
I'm like, I'll definitely hold reservations, and wait and see if it like, I'm gonna give it an honest shake. But boy, that was a terrible movie. The only thing
Yeah.
that was good, but it's funny because the very first part of the movie, where it's Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and it's telling the history of them, that whole first segment is excellent.
Mhm.
But then as soon as like it goes to present and the rest of the movie, which is like 95% of the movie, it's almost as if a completely different team directed it and wrote the lines. Like
Oh,
they nailed it on the first part, and then the rest of it was I think really what the writing was so piss poor. Like it made me embarrassed for the people
yeah.
involved just
Yeah.
watching it. But one thing they did do really well was the fight scenes, though.
Yeah.
Those were good. I just can't believe it got a green light for a sequel. That really blows my mind. But hopefully they have a whole new team on there.
Yeah.
almost.
They need it.
So it's going to revolve around Johnny Cage,
Yeah.
Nice.
and he's an older Johnny Cage. But it's funny because it's like you could look it up. Mortal Kombat 2, and Carl
Yeah.
Urban's going to play Johnny Cage. He's a good actor. He played Dredd, Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
He did
I was-
Doom.
I was going to say that the Dread movie he was in, Dave, that is an excellent film.
Great.
And did you know Carl Urban pretty much shot that whole movie with the helmet on?
Yep.
He never took it off.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's a great movie, dude. I'm telling you. Have you seen it, Gigi?
Which one?
Dread. It's just called Dread.
Oh no, I haven't seen
You
it.
didn't watch it. I went and saw it in theaters, and I was like, man, this is a damn good movie.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. I like the Sylvester Stallone film. I mean, because I love Sylvester Stallone. But this was just next level. It was true to the comics and the character. Very, very good movie. Loved it.
Yeah. Well, he was also
Hell
in
yeah.
Doom, and
Yeah.
that was good. It was all right.
Yeah.
I like towards the end when it kind of pans over to like you're playing the game and he's going down
Yeah.
the halls and all those monsters come out and stuff, and
That's
it's pretty
cool.
cool. I like that.
I liked him in Star Trek and
Yeah.
Star Trek Into Darkness, Star Trek
Play
Beyond.
Bones.
He did a great job as Bones. I mean,
Yep.
he nailed the character.
Yeah, he
And
did.
and I'll be honest with you, those 3 Star Trek films, they are really good films. I enjoyed those.
Yeah. Yeah, those
Really
were good.
good.
Yeah. So I think you're gonna be happy, Gigi. I think it'll be a lot. Oh, I know it's gonna be a lot better than that first one.
I mean, it has to be. Yeah.
The first 10
So-
minutes of that movie, though, was really good. When they're like,
Yeah, the
back
first
in
10 minutes
Japan
was really
and-
good.
Yeah, Scorpion.
Yeah,
and Sub-Zero.
100%.
Yeah,
I don't see. Yeah, it had to have been a different team that did that part. Like that's
Yeah.
the only explanation. And but if you want to see some great Mortal Kombat movies, the Mortal Kombat Legends series, they put one out in 2000. They put out 4 of them between the years 2020 and 2023, and you can. I think you have to. Sometimes they're on Max to stream, but sometimes they're not. So you might have to rent it, like $3. But there's 4 of them that all sort of follow each other, and they're anime. They're anime movies, but they are so fucking good. They're actually so good. Way better than any of the Mortal Kombat movies ever. Easily the best. But then the other one is that, did you ever see the little YouTube TV series they did back in like 2013?
yeah,
Around there. It was 2 seasons. That was really good. They took some liberties with the lore in a couple of spots, but I mean, that is 2 seasons of excellent Mortal Kombat, it's basically just a really long movie. It's 2 seasons of a show.
Yeah, I like that. I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah, and really, that first 10 minutes of the 2021 movie reminded me of those couple episodes that they did about that. It seemed like it was the same team, and that part was done really well. But yeah, I can't recommend the Mortal Kombat Legends though enough. Those are it's a fun, good watch. The fighting scenes are classically extra gory and gnarly, just like the Mortal Kombat games. Almost hilariously, almost like funnily so at some points.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I saw the
those are
one
worth
with
a watch.
Johnny Cage. As a matter of fact, that was pretty funny.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I believe that was the last one they put out. Yep. And
They
yeah,
had some
that was a good one.
cameo voiceovers. I can't remember the gal's name, but she was a well-known actress back in the day. I can't remember the one who played the chick, the boss. I can't remember.
Oh, Sindel.
I think so.
Random. Yeah, I didn't know about the cameos.
Yeah, it's
But yeah,
pretty
they
cool.
probably did.
Yeah, pretty neat. But yeah, looking forward to that. Anyways, maybe we can segue into just a couple things I want to talk about. Marvel. Yesterday I went and saw Thunderbolts, New Avengers. I don't think they should have changed the name in the public. They should have just left it Thunderbolts. But it's really good. I don't think it's near Avenger quality, but it's really good. It's a lot better than Captain America: Brave New World. A lot better than that one. And it segues into the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
If anyone's keeping an eye on that. So yeah, you gotta, if you watch Thunderbolts, you gotta watch it to the end. There'll be a post-credit scene.
Yeah, I
Pretty
need
cool.
to. I need to go see that. I haven't seen it yet. I
It's
haven't
good.
seen the new Captain America. I know Captain America: Brave New World drops on Disney Plus on May 28th, so
Yeah.
I'll catch it then.
Yeah.
But now let me ask you this, Dave: do I need to watch that before I watch Thunderbolts?
They make a couple references to Brave New World. Sam Wilson, Bucky says a couple things, but no, you really don't need to. The only thing that you need to know is Sam Wilson's going to put an Avenger team together,
Yeah.
and when Thunderbolts, when they chose to be the new Avengers, they mentioned that Sam Wilson's going to sue him for copyright infringement. So I thought that was pretty funny, but that's about it. You don't really, honestly, unless you want to see Harrison Ford turn into a Red Hulk. I mean, it's kind of neat, but there's not a lot of it in the movie. But it's all right. I mean, you can watch it on Disney Plus. You can watch it on Disney Plus. I wouldn't go spend money to watch that movie.
I was hoping that they would change the name instead of New Avengers to Dark Avengers.
Should be
and if I don't know if Norman Osborn is in it, but that would have been pretty cool if he would have been the leader of the Dark Avengers and the Thunderbolts, because that's how it was in canon,
Right. Yeah, that would have been kind of cool.
Yeah.
I will say that they did the Sentry really good. The Sentry character, was damn near like Superman, just a dark Superman. He was really good. I give it an 8 out of 10, maybe 7.5, but I'll give it an 8 just because it really it's too bad Marvel's really tanking at the box office, and it kind of made a lot of people not want to watch any more movies, especially the superhero genre. I don't think superhero genre is like what people want to see anymore. right now. I think it's
Yeah.
going more towards horror.
Yeah.
Horror's got like a new reinvigoration with, especially with Final Destination just coming out.
Conjuring's coming out. The
Conjuring's
Conjuring.
coming out. You got a reboot of I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yep.
So a lot of those movies are coming back. But a movie that you guys should go see is called Sinners.
Oh, I've heard nothing but
And
good things.
oh gosh, that movie is. If you like vampire movies, this is a great movie to watch.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like set in the 1930s, like the
Nice.
South, and it's interesting. I don't know if they depicted it historically correctly, but there is some diversity in that movie. But yeah, you'll see some interesting tropes, I guess, if you want to call it that, when you watch it, and you can kind of look at today and see that there's some of that stuff going on right now.
Wow.
But it's really good. It's really good. Sinners is a really
I'll
good movie.
check it out.
I'm a little upset because the Batman, they keep pushing it back, and I think James Gunn, because the people at Warner, they're giving him the helm to lead DC into the new DCU. He's I think him and Matt Reeves really need to have a talk about making, Robert Pattinson the Batman of the DCU. Just make him Batman, because then they can. All they need is a Wonder Woman, and then they're the Green Lantern Corps are coming out, and they can use one of those lanterns. Jon Stewart looks great. I can't wait to see that show. I don't know about what's his name from the Superman movie that's coming out. Kyle Rayner? No, is it Kyle Rayner?
Oh,
No, it's not
Guy
Kyle
Gardner.
Rayner. Guy Gardner.
Yeah.
I love Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
He's a great actor. He's funny, but God, he looks hokey in that movie. He looks that.
Well, now I did hear they had a test screening of the new Superman film, and it got a standing ovation.
Yeah, I heard it's good.
So I'm that's the film I'm looking forward to. Fantastic Four, kind of on the bubble. Looks pretty good. I like Jennifer Garner as the Silver Surfer. I think it looks cool.
I get what they're doing, because that's not supposed to be the Fantastic Four of, was it 616 universe, where all the other characters are at right now. They're going to come from another they're still doing the multiverse until the end of Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah.
And then Secret Wars, you're gonna see the X-Men and all those people coming. You're gonna see X-Men and Doomsday, from what I hear.
Yeah, I hope so.
It'll be interesting.
I think you're going to see a lot of people get killed off in Doomsday.
Oh yeah, especially the old the Fox X-Men characters.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah,
I mean, if that's the case, you might as well bring back Blade and bring back Elektra and all those other characters.
Yep.
From the Fox universe, but
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
I even heard Ben Affleck's Daredevil might make an appearance.
Oh, that would be amazing. That would be.
Yeah. I like that old Daredevil movie. That was a good movie.
I liked it.
But, yeah, the Netflix series was good. I really liked it. Born Again was okay. I liked it pretty good, but it's not as gritty as edgy as the Netflix version. But
that's the thing is the writers didn't really get a chance to do anything until like the first episode. I think they had a little bit of say in that one, and then from episode 2 all the way up into 8 was just crap, and then 9 and 10 was the new, or the writers from the old Daredevil show from Netflix. So it got a little bit better, but they got a long way to go to
Yeah.
get it to get me to come back and watch it, because as of right now, I won't watch it. I'm just it's just a waste of time.
Yeah. I'm just glad the Punisher's back.
Yeah, that's cool. Punisher's
I
back.
like Punisher.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Jessica Jones is coming back.
Yeah. That'd be
So-
pretty cool. I like her. She's cool.
That'll be cool. That'd be cool if they just brought back the Defenders, because I liked Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
Mhm.
That'd be pretty neat.
Yeah.
But
Awesome
yeah,
stuff.
so there's a lot more I can say on a lot of stuff. How in TV streaming, if any of you guys got Apple TV, you guys got to watch the Studio. Studio is great. It's with Seth Rogen. So funny.
Oh, yeah, I've been wanting to watch that. Is that out already?
It's out. Yeah, it's great. You can binge it. I think the last episode's next week. So if you wait till next week, I think it's Tuesday, then you have the last episode drops, the new one. You can just binge the whole thing, and they're only half-hour episodes, so they're very easy to watch.
Yeah. So they were putting them just one out a week, half an hour a week.
Yeah.
How those bastards! I hate when they do that.
I think it's pretty cool if you binge it, because it makes it easier to binge for half an hour. But if you're going to watch it week to week, it definitely has to be an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially because it's just frustrating. Like, I know you guys have it. It's not like you're still filming the episodes. You have it sitting right there. Just like, show it to me. I want to watch. I want to watch on the streaming service your movie that you made. Like, come on, let's go. Or your show, rather.
Yeah.
But, have you been watching The Last of Us?
So I watched the first season, and I was gonna watch the second season, and then I found out that one of the main characters dies. I mean, by now everyone knows Joel gets killed. But
that's not the end. That's not the end of him being in the series, though.
Right.
There's There's going to be multiple episodes of flashbacks starting with the next one.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
and
I heard that it was a real terrible death because well, the way he gets killed, but also the chick that plays is it Abby?
Yeah.
The chick that plays Abby doesn't really play her, like, she doesn't do her justice from what I heard.
Yeah, you're talking about the other girl, Abby, right?
Yeah.
Not Ellie, but Abby.
Not Ellie,
yeah.
Abby. Yeah.
Abby, yeah. So, dude, I thought the same thing when I was watching it. Yeah, for sure. And, she doesn't, even just the demeanor and the basic attitude of that character in the game, she's nothing like it. It looks like an actress trying badly to be that character.
Yeah, that's what I heard. She's trying too hard. And the other thing too is just the way I don't know about the game because I haven't played the second one, but I didn't see how he died in the game. But I heard that he put up a little bit more of a fight in the game, but in the show he just kind of like, all right, just get it over with, and doesn't even say anything like, I killed your dad, because he was going to kill this person, like it wasn't right and stuff.
So right, but that moment does happen. Well, actually, it's hard to say this without spoiling anything, so I don't want to spoil it. Yeah. But yeah, I will say, because with season 2, they're doing one episode a week, and it's like, I got so frustrated with it that I just started playing through the game again. And which has been interesting to compare the two, because the storytelling of the game is, I think, significantly better. And with the TV show, they took a lot of liberties and changed a lot of stuff. It's way, way less violent than the game. The game is really like, and you can even put the game on the super easy mode, you know what I mean? And just play it for the story, and it really, it is, it's better than the show, like hands down.
Yeah. Well, I did like the first season. I watched the first season, and I thought that was pretty good. I am very I'm very disappointed in the internet. I mean, because what they're doing with the Ellie character, and it's just so much
Yeah.
hate, dude. It's just it's so messed up. I'm seeing memes like they're putting her face on Kevin James' body and saying something like "I'm a dad now" or something like that, whatever that means. And because I have no idea what that means, but
Yeah, I don't either.
yeah, it's kind of stupid. There's got to be some meaning behind it, but I understand they probably could have picked a better looking look-alike Ellie,
Yeah, they really could have. Yeah.
but the gal is a good actress because she's from Game of
She's
Thrones.
great.
I liked
Yep.
her character in Game of Thrones. She's really really good, but man, she
Well, I
is.
think that might be part of people's problem is when they see her, they just think Game of Thrones, and it's hard
It's
to get
possible.
that
Yeah,
out of your head. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing.
yeah, maybe,
But
but yeah,
overall, she does a great job playing that character. Like, yeah, she doesn't. Kind of same thing with Abby. Like, doesn't have that same demeanor and underlying. I mean, but she does a way better job than the Abby character, though.
mhm,
And it's really impressive that because in real life she's like British and she doesn't talk American at all.
right.
But so it's impressive that she's able to do that so well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of Brits come over here and play Americans, but yeah, I mean that's too bad that they're doing that. But I'll probably watch it later when it's all done, and I'll just binge the whole thing.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
I'll just do that. But I've been watching Studio, Apple TV, and another show that you guys would probably like. It's called My Friends and Neighbors, and that's with John Hamm, and
Uh-huh.
that's a good show. You guys want to watch that? That's pretty funny.
Cool.
Wait, what's it
Yeah.
called again?
It's called My Friends and Neighbors, or Your Friends and Neighbors. I'm sorry, Your Friends and Neighbors.
Okay, yeah, I haven't heard
Yeah,
of that one.
it's really cool. You should check it out. And then a new one just dropped called Murderbot. That's got what's his name? He's in a lot of movies. He's the brother to the guy that played It, the last movie.
Skarsgård.
Skarsgård, Alexander
Yeah.
Skarsgård. He
Yeah.
was on True Blood. He played a vampire. But yeah, he does pretty good in this Murderbot. It's all right. It's only 2 episodes I watched. And those are half hours too, so pretty easy to watch. But yeah, a lot of good stuff on Apple TV. I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah, Apple TV is good.
Yep. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have. If there's anything else you guys want to talk about?
Godzilla and Kong Supernova is the next MonsterVerse film. A lot of folks have alluded that they seem to think Space Godzilla might be the villain. However, I seem to think it might be Gigan from the 1972 film The Godzilla versus Gigan, because the Supernova logo kind of looks like the red laser on Gigan's eyes. So I think it might be Gigan. So either way, we're going to be dealing with some extraterrestrials. It seems like in the new Godzilla and Kong MonsterVerse film. So excited for that. There's also a sequel to Godzilla -1 coming out. Looking
Oh,
forward to
nice.
that. That's for those of you who haven't seen it. A 70th anniversary short just dropped. You can find it on YouTube. And Godzilla has this like green glowing atomic breath now. It looks really really cool. So
Cool.
that should be interesting. But other than that, Superman new trailer looks good.
Yeah.
I did see where the Batman Part 2, the rough draft is due by next week. So James, it seems like Matt Reeves is moving forward with that,
Good.
albeit at a snail's pace. But
Well, he's had a lot of personal issues, I heard.
Yeah. I will say this though. If you haven't watched the Penguin film on Max, or series, not film, you need to watch that. It's very, very good series. And speaking of Max, Max is going to be rebranding once again as HBO Max. It's going back
Yeah,
to
what's up with
HBO
that?
Max. I don't know, but it's hard to say. But I love HBO. I love Max. HBO Max. It's a great, great
Yeah,
app.
it's all good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's my favorite one out of all the streaming platforms. Like, if I could only have one, that's the one I would keep for sure.
yeah. One thing I've been doing on Saturday nights, really going back to my youth. Max has all the Showa era, the original Godzilla films. And I was watching the other night. I was watching Ghidorah, the three-headed monster,
Oh yeah.
original 1964. So I remember watching those on TNT back in the day when they had the Monster Vision marathons on Saturday nights. They show Godzilla movies Saturday nights. I thought, man, great times in my life. And somebody's looking at you on the camera
That was
there.
awesome.
Yeah, my monstrous cat.
There
He's
you
a
go.
good fella. There he is.
Right on. Did you like that that meme I sent you on Facebook with Treezilla?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's really neat, actually. Yeah,
That was
but
pretty cool.
gotta say, I'm excited for what the future holds with films and everything. A lot of good stuff coming out, and TV series and so forth. Lots of good stuff coming out.
Yeah, lots of good stuff. Oh, if you guys like John Wick, I don't know if you guys ever got into the John Wick series. There's a new spin-off, Ballerina.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and the gal looks pretty good. The gal in it, she's I think she's an assassin from the John Wick universe, and the reason why John Wick or Keanu Reeves didn't come back is because his knees are shot. He can't
wow.
do those stunts anymore.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and,
You know, I haven't watched the John Wick films. I need to though. I've heard they're good.
they're great.
Yeah. But they get Conard up here with me.
Right.
I have to say, I'll have to check them out. I think they're on Peacock, I believe.
Cool.
So I can definitely watch him. He is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed tonight. Look at him looking.
Yeah, he is.
He's so funny.
What's up, Connor?
Yeah. It's my buddy right there, man. I tell you, I love this cat.
Right on. That's cool. But that's all I got, guys. I don't know if you guys want to talk about something else, or we can wrap it up. And I think what I want to do and let the audience know is probably, well, at least I know I want to create some standalone videos of some reviews, like with a lot of stuff in the background and that kind of thing. It'll be a better video, and it'll be uploaded, so it won't be live, and get that all edited and everything, like 10 minutes or something like that, so they won't be very long. I don't know if you guys want to do the same thing, but just let everyone know that that those videos are coming. So if you want to tune in for that, just subscribe and like, right? Pass it along. We could really use the subs and your support. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone.
So
have a good night, everybody.
Again, Dave Cruz for Gigi and Russ Bailey. Have a good evening, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.